It is part
Oh,
of
well,
live tonight. We are live. Yes, we are.
we
Make
are.
sure
How
everything
are
is.
we doing this evening? How are you, Carolyn?
I'm all right.
She's
I'm
just all
freaked
right.
out as usual. That's why we're here.
She's
Um,
just I'm here. I'm alive. You're there. You're alive. It's a good thing.
yeah, Joe is here. He's uh he's gone through a bit of well, he's always seeming to go through something. I don't understand. Your life is like tragic sometimes.
That's
Like a
what it feels like.
Shakespearean
That's what it
story
feels like,
play. But yeah,
But I
I know.
survived this last traumatic thing where when I fell, when I fell, my
They
mind
don't
got
know,
confused.
Joe. You have to start from the beginning.
That's what I
Tell them.
did.
Okay,
I
so
felt, I
first of all,
fell in
wait,
what, June,
wait, wait.
July?
Okay, so Joe and I haven't been talking much. We haven't been talking much, a little bit here and there. And I found something on my computer, and this is all relevant later. So I found something on my computer, reminded me of Joe. It was a sign language. Um, Joe and I and our friend Jill used to do Jill.
Sign language.
Um, yeah,
It was fun.
you know, yeah, we used to do sign language,
It was
ASL,
fun.
American Sign
Hmm.
Language, and we really got good at it. I'm gonna say at my best, I probably knew about 750 words. Joe probably
Really?
had 300 down.
Yeah.
Jill was probably 5 or 600, if not 700. We
Yeah.
were not that I'm just saying we were up there. We were learning this language. We still know a few things. And I said to Joe, maybe we can't do the politics, but I wouldn't mind starting our sign language over again. I have not stopped. I don't do it as often. It's easier to learn as you teach, as I was telling you today, John, right? The more you teach something, the more you learn it yourself, basically. And so I contacted Joe about this and I said, but I want to Zoom. Let's do the old-fashioned Zoom. And Janice, if you're watching, Janice, I'm gonna get you, girl. You're gonna come in and Zoom. You are gonna get you. You don't have to go live, my dear. You just have to come and talk to the good people of Planet Megafunk and I don't know, Women Warriors. I mean, I don't know. I have
Hmm.
tons of groups. So that being said, Joe's here to tell his story because he's seeming to calm down a bit with he doesn't have as much pain.
Oh God,
So now you could start with, and don't tell,
it was
didn't you?
painful.
Okay, he had a problem with his foot. Start with that.
Well, I have flat feet from the military, and I was seeing the doctor for that, and then I had a hammer toe because I had kicked my fish tank on accident. Uh, So I was seeing him for that and
I
the flat
remember
feet.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the flat feet. I've always needed inserts, and I knew that. But anyways, I was at work this July, June or July. Then there was a puddle of water I didn't see, and I hit it. I hit that water, man. I hit hard. I fell so hard. I tore four tendons in my right foot, which is also the side that has an artificial knee. So it really hurt. It really hurt bad. So I went through all that, and I tried to. I went and started seeing the doctor, and there was just a lot going on. I was getting more and more confused. I didn't even know what I was doing, man. I don't even remember a lot of the last summer. There was so much,
Yeah.
but I went through that, and I'm still even trying to go through and fix the Aflac that I've been paying for, and the unemployed, what is it? Workers' compensation. They denied me, so I had to get that
You
fixed.
had no luck with any kind of compensation. Let's get that
I
straight.
know, but
Mm.
I mean, but this last November, No, December. I was supposed to go in October to have the surgery done, but something
Okay.
happened. That's when all the turmoil happened, and so we postponed it until December. And I went in on the 5th and had it done. And they cut me 5 places, and they did a lot of work. It was 6.5 hours. They got it done in 6.5 hours. It was a long surgery. Rushed my ass out of there. My mother-in-law took care of me for 4 days, and after that, I'm
She
back.
used to be a nurse. She's a
Yeah.
retired nurse.
After that, I'm back up taking care of myself and taking care of my wife. Yeah. After that, but that. But I'll tell you, man. Thanks to Carolyn, and she told me to sue them because I didn't. I mean, they denied me, so I did, right?
Yeah, they did.
And they at first we were going to go for 50,
Well,
then dropped down to 32.
you had a security camera, you had a witness because
There were a
somebody
lot
told
of
them to clean up
witnesses.
the water. Yeah, but somebody actually told them to clean up the water,
Yes,
and the
yes.
boss did. Now we're not going to say who and what and where, but the boss didn't do it. Hey, Joseph. Hey,
Yeah,
Reb.
nobody. They
Oh
didn't
my
do it.
goodness, Brother Reb. Good evening.
Yeah, they didn't do it. So, but anyways, now that that's done, and I got everything taken care of, I went to the lawyers, and they only wanted to offer me 5. And I said, "Fuck you." And so we went back and forth, and we ended up
This is okay
they
to
they
talk
we ended
about
up
now, Joe,
yeah, we were
because
at
he tried to talk
14.
about it on the lives before. I'm like, no,
Yeah,
I just
we were
don't
at
want to.
14, and they said, how about 10? And I says, look, man, this is bullshit. You're playing around with my health care.
Right.
I said, you give me 17 and we'll call and we're done. Otherwise, we go to court and we go for the 50. And so they settled at 17. And isn't that weird?
Isn't
17.
that
Why?
strange? For those of you that know me, and a lot of you do, you just know that. So I
That's kind of
pushed him into
odd.
suing. I did. I said, get a damn lawyer. I told him in the very beginning too, but
Yeah.
Joe is Joe. So, and out of everything, they settled
I
on
don't like confrontation.
17,000. My
Yeah.
number, Q's
Yeah.
number,
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
which reminds me. Yeah, no,
I just thought that was just really weird.
it is. Well,
But yeah, but
it
everything's good,
is.
man. Everything's
But no,
good
it
now.
isn't with us, Joe, because it's just like a regular thing. As what I'm going to tell you now. Now, I didn't tell Joe what happened to me early.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to tell you. First of all, I want to say good evening. Brother Reb is on,
Hey,
and Brother
Rev.
Joseph
Hey,
Rogers, our
Joe.
Texan brother. Good evening. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. If I didn't say it to you guys, there's a few
Hmm.
people watching.
Yes, Happy New Year's, everybody. Sorry to bore you with all that shit, but that's what's been happening with
No,
me
you
and
know
Maya
what?
being so confused and not here.
Unfortunately, like if they would have helped you, your boss kept saying it's not his problem,
Right.
to go through, and that's fine. But if they
Mhm.
wanted to settle, but they didn't, but it would
Mhm.
have cost them more money to go to court. That's how it works. That's where they
Right.
get you, and that's how the lawyers love it.
Yeah.
That's like that vampire, like, oh, money.
Actually,
Time means
yeah.
money, right? Oh,
I know. I kind of think maybe I should have went to court.
no, it's not worth your time. Heal, you got 17 grand, and you're still getting paid like not the commission, because he makes commission on his job, but you're getting paid like the base salary or something.
No, I don't get. I'm not getting anything right now.
You're
Because I
supposed to get
showed
a
up for the month.
check.
Yeah, I did get a check for because I worked 4 days, and then they gave me
Oh,
sick pay,
for
and then they gave
last
me
month.
sick pay.
You
Yeah,
worked 4 days
my
before
all
the
my sick pay
operation.
for the last year.
Oh,
And
got sick
yeah,
pay.
yeah,
Well, that's compensation for you, darling. A little bit.
yes,
Not enough,
yeah.
but a little bit. But okay, you got the money. That's all good.
And one of my customers did come in, so I got half a sale.
They gave that to you. Do they
Yeah.
feel bad? Let's not tell them the company. Actually, we've done,
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think they feel bad. I think they're just glad they got to
I
say
don't
it.
think you feel bad either anymore.
I
I think you're
don't.
just done with the whole situation. Put it
Yeah.
behind you.
It's just, I hate the confrontation shit.
Mm,
I just want to
right.
get it done. It's all said. I thought I'd taken care of it all before I went and did the surgery. Apparently, it's a little bit more. It's always more, right? Let me get a little
I
bit
want,
more.
yeah, I want to go on, Joe. We could talk
Okay,
about that all you want
we could.
after the show. Hopefully Dana's joining
Let's
us,
go.
guys, if you want to hear about Tartaria. That's what I call it. I don't know if that's exactly what he's going to talk about. He did a lot of research. He is so busy because there was a power outage in his area. Let me just leave it at that. And like like I think it was a night or two before we were supposed to go live about the Tartaria and have like a 2 hour episode because I
Hmm.
am curious. And Joe will know because I told him right away. I think it was the day we started talking, Zooming. I said to you that I had a dream and it was somewhat lucid because I was looking up. Now, all my dreams are like the same places, guys. I have had these dreams for like almost 3 years or over 3 years now. I don't know. I really didn't keep uh, a diary about it, right? So, but it's the same places. I go to the same places all the time. And the architecture is beyond fantastic. It's beyond unique. It's beyond my comprehension. Like where I'll look at things, I'll pause to look at things. Hold on. As I have something stuck in my throat, a frog, perhaps. Mm.
Stuck in your craw.
So, I mean, these things are ginormous. And I know that I picked a place already that I want to live there. And I visit it and I visit it. I do. I
Hmm.
know where it is and I visit this place. And I was visiting somebody else's place or something else. And I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, and I'm telling you, the structures are the architecture, let's say half of like the Empire State Building would be the ceiling, not the roof. Do you understand what I'm talking about? So I don't know. The Empire is 120. I don't even remember to be honest, but let's say 60 stories. That's 14 times 6. Somebody else do the math. All right. It's huge. And the seal, and I'm like, how can this be? And I said to myself, I'm gonna ask Dana if I'm in Tartaria in my dream, looking up
Hmm.
at the freaking architecture, which I very well understand now. What I'm trying to say is, I think I'm dreaming of a different parallel or a different, I don't know what the hell it is, but it's parts of New York that I know. Like, and certain places I have to, in my brain, it says, okay, I'm taking a car, but usually it's a train, an airplane. I've even been on a boat, but usually those are the two, a train or an airplane or a port, some kind of, I can't say portal, I call it the bank. That's what I call it.
Hmm.
And
The
sometimes
bank.
you've heard me say it, right? And sometimes I show up in Brooklyn and I know where the hell I am, even though it's not even my neighborhood. It's bizarre. And just to have that happen. And then today, I go and watch a little bit of Brian Craig. I think I've mentioned him a few times. I don't really watch the news anymore. I really don't. And I can't almost.
So
But
all
sure
alive.
enough, I'm stuck in a position like I wanted to see what he was up to. And he has JD on. And I call him JD because it's like a baby name, guys. JD, like, um, and I really rarely watched this man. I don't think I've seen him speak more than a few words at a time, and that being maybe 4 or 5 times. So I'm watching him, Joe. Now, this is the part that I was telling you about. Now, Joe doesn't know. All right. Oh, there's a moth. It's like, what is that? Oh my God, weird timing. He says, and like I'm there for 5 minutes too. I didn't stay long. But within that time, he says, you in the purple next, Joe. Purple.
Hmm. Your color.
The purple. No,
Your
first,
color.
first of all, it started a while back. I had this shirt on. Had this
Mhm.
shirt on and it's purple. I don't know if you could tell, but it is kind of purple.
Fingernails are
And
purple.
my husband kind of, or he's been doing the laundry, so he kind of did like some kind of bleaching a little bit, or it might have happened in New Jersey yet. Like my sister did laundry and we didn't know that she, who the hell knows? But so I was like, ah, man, I'm gonna have to tie dye this or it's gonna be an art shirt. Then I'm watching sign language. And one of the colors, I'm testing Joe, and one of the colors he needed to say was purple, right? Then I contact Joe and we made fun of the smell. He calls this
Purpley.
purpley. He calls the smell.
I do.
Then I find a show, an old show that we did or something where I'm wearing the same shirt. And wasn't it called purple something? Yeah, it's called purple. This is all within the last 3 days. No joke. It's bizarre. I know it's bizarre and it's kind of boring, I know, but you don't understand. The chances that I even went to see Brian at that time, watched that bit of the fact that he had it on. See, JD, okay, JD freaks me out. Guys, he's not real. I don't know what you guys, how are you not seeing it?
JD Vance.
Oh God, he's not even a good actor. He's being a bad actor intentionally, and people are just loving him. He sold his shit to Netflix. He had a blood company before this. That
He's a
is
rhino.
not JD Vance, people.
He's a
Ambrosio or
rhino.
something. Okay? That is not JD Vance. That is a guy in a mask, or I'm telling you, I don't even think it's human. And I know I'm going to get feedback for that one, but I don't give a shit. Okay? I look at it and I'm like, what the fuck am I seeing that you guys are not? And I'm talking about to the people not awake, because most people think he's an actor that are conspiracists. I would say some people, like if I asked Dana, he'd be like, oh yeah, I could see him being a white hat, an alien. I could see that. That would be Dana's answer. Oh, but I'll ask him if he comes on within the time. Half a
Hmm.
sale is better than no sale. Why don't you, Joe, did you share it all?
No. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. That's
Okay,
how they got
because
in.
also you want to check the chat
I
because I
didn't
have a
send it
couple
to the
of
chat.
things I want to talk about, unless you, huh?
Oh, I'm looking at the chat right now.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone watching. Hello, hello, hello. What was I singing
Heidi,
before?
Heidi, ho. Heidi, Heidi, hey.
Close. I was singing, I have a lacy hiney. I got a lacy honey. I got a lacy honey. Don't ask why, though. There's a couple of things I've
Lacy
been working on,
panties.
a couple of things I'm trying to do something very different lately, and it's gonna be good, but I'm not gonna say much more than that. Um, and I do want to get more people involved. So if you guys are interested, Janice, I want my Janice. And I miss Sarah. Where are you, Sarah? I haven't seen Brett, although I saw him make a live for New Year's. But there are a few people I'd like to get involved in this, Dana included. Mama Helen. She hasn't been well, but you know, she's around. She can always come when she wants. She knows that. Okay, we have the Colombian president withdrew his criticism of Trump. Did we hear this? I I
That's
bump
new.
into stuff and I'm like, all right. Why now? Why would you do? Why would you withdraw your, you
Yeah.
know? I mean, I'm not sure. That might have been a BBC thing that I read that from, but when you're a big boy, you have to admit when you're wrong.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
go and you call and you apologize. I understand now what you did. Or he's probably under arrest too. Who the hell knows? They got Maduro last year. That did you hear the Brooklyn come out? Holy shit, my kitchen light went off.
It's a ghost.
No, no, we had problems with it, but um I have like the plumber set up, but I have to get into good electrician first before the plumbing. So I didn't want to mess with it. It went well for a while and then it started up again. So it's so weird because I said that uh and it popped on. Purple is going to be our new thing. It's going to be purple protocol. There is no doubt in my mind, okay, that I'm connected to Q or to the people involved, whatever the hell you want to call them, the white hats, the good guys, the Trumpkins,
Mhm.
whatever happens, they're programmed. I'm programmed. I can't
Mhm.
explain it more than that. The coincidences are just unbelievable.
A
They're,
lot of them.
uh, Joe, you know, and a lot of my
Mhm.
friends know too. And just saying that name and the light, and I'm sure you guys know. Did you see the light pop on? I'm not sure if you could see it. I'm gonna have to go. So weird. People that can't sleep. We got to talk about Madura and a few things, but people that can't sleep, people that have sinus problems, people that have been very sick, people who are overly tired. It's not old age.
Mhm.
We are rebooting. We are in purple mode. You know what that meant to me? And Joe, you're going to get a kick out of this because I changed their banner, right? But I just changed it so it fits the phone. I got to fix the whole thing, whatever. But um, what was the idea, Joe, that you gave me? The very last idea that I was like, I really
The
like
alien.
that, Joe.
The alien.
No, 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 no. No, that wasn't the last one. As
Oh.
an artist, I should have like, and I was like, I've thought of stuff like that where red and blue
Oh. Yeah. The
clash and
the
then
the
something nice in
elephant.
the middle. So when red and
Right.
blue clash, guys, they make purple.
Yeah.
The Q is in control. Thank you. I'm saying thank you inside. Yeah, weird enough, right? Um, they're in control and they know us. They know you. Everybody is important. There's
Yeah.
only 8 billion of us.
You can't
Okay.
be. You
There's
can't
not even
hide.
8 billion because you're not counting children. Huh?
Mhm. You can't hide. Nobody
That's
can
not even
hide.
what I'm saying. Oh yeah, there's okay. Let's go to Minnesota for a second, right? They rounded them up there.
Hmm.
They did it in our own country. They thought these Somalians, per se, right? They thought they were coming here and getting freedom, getting away with murder. It was a
Yeah.
ploy. It was a plan, guys. Coffee went up and gas went up because he was arrested 2 years ago. And the economy in Venezuela, Maduro, that's my, we're watching a movie, right? That's what the conspiracists keep saying. We're watching a movie, watching. Well, I'm telling you, the toilet paper shortage, the Suez Canal happened beforehand. They rescued people from that ship. How many people? I don't know. Could be a million could fit on something like that. I don't know. Those things are as big as Noah's Ark. I have no guess on, I don't know anything about boating. Well, I do a little bit, but not that to that extent.
I'm a landlubber.
I love the water, but I I also get motion sickness at this point. I want to go close that light. It freaked me out. No, nothing bothers me anymore though. It just doesn't. How is that possible? And I bought purple sneakers and another purple item. And as I'm because I lost the the test that I gave Joe in ASL. I lost it. So I'm looking through all these old videos. I always try to clean off my screen. It doesn't work. I just have tons of freaking stuff that I work on and I go back to, I don't know. I got just tons of shit. And I was like, oh, look, Joe, purple. We were just talking about purple. And sure enough, I'm wearing this shirt. That was the
You
other
do
day.
know you do know that your background's purple too, right?
Well, yeah.
The light when the
I
lights shine.
yeah.
There's blue and purple.
It was for effect. But if
It worked.
Q is telling us we're impressed, so look, the Q is like their color, their numbers, their meanings. It can't all be correct. And so much of it is that I've even seen where they have dates and spellings and different things happen and for it to just be like I decided to talk about purple and buy purple sneakers and they happen to pop up and then purple comes up on JD like what are and she looked like Barney, this woman. I don't know if she's Republican, sorry, but actually I don't have my glasses on so I couldn't really see her too well, but that being said, all right, it was just beyond, this is all because I'm awake and I'm connected to them, whoever they may be. They're the good guys. The good guys have control. Purple protocol. That's what I'm going to call it. We're in purple protocol. Red and blue. Gonna smush you. Because it makes no sense to
With
have red
my
or blue. We're a
shoe.
republic, guys. Don't think I don't know my constitution.
We are a
Not
republic.
verbatim, but I know my shit, okay? And we are a republic. So there is no, and I've said it since the beginning. There's no Democrat Party. They created it. Just like there are no Jewish Zionists, they're Khazarians. I have said this over and over. I don't know how many times I have to write this. Oh, but it's the Jews. It's the Israelis. You're and then they're calling them anti-Semitic, and it's like, what? Have nobody learned to go down the middle for a second? The purple? Get it? Maybe you're both right, idiots. Maybe it is part the Israelis, and part cabal, because that is what it is. They took on the Jewish religion. Now, no offense to the Jews, but they they do what the Muslims do. Not all of them. N not different, but they'll tell you the different sects. What is Sephardic, and Ashkenazi, like they marry within each other. The Hasidics definitely do. They marry their cousins. That's inbreeding. Where did they get this from? The Khazarians, the originals. The Khazarians were like outcasts of Russia. They were probably prison people, is what I'm thinking. Because
Farther
who else could be
north,
so
farther
devious?
north, and farther east, I believe, right?
Yeah, you're going to talk
I'm,
to me
I'm,
about geography?
I'm
Please note
thinking
that I
that's where
said
they
Russia.
were from Russia.
The outskirts of Russia. That's how I like to say it. It's not
Yeah.
like the
Hmm.
cities, not the smart people. These were the criminals. They had to
China,
live in
Russia.
the 0 degree weather. All
Right.
right. Let's put it that way. So they came all over conquering, saying that they were the chosen ones. Because they lied. And they kept control, and they kept power, and they kept the money with the names, with their religion, and with their inbreeding. Now, later on, their names gave it away. So it became a thing in Hollywood. Oh, you know what? Let's change our names up. You're not gonna, I mean, you might find a Soros, like, what's his name? What Nick Soros? I don't know what's the kid's name.
Uh,
Soros' kid.
yeah, Nick. Isn't it
I
Nick?
don't know. You might
Yeah,
find him,
there's
they're dead anyhow, but
criminals. The-
but you're not gonna find the whole Soros family. Why? It's a made up name. And it was
Yeah,
easy for them to change names. When they came over, they changed my grandfather's name.
yeah. If he's got so much
Oh, we
money and
can't
everything, why is
pronounce
there
it.
only two of them? Why is there only two of them?
That's exactly it. Because
Mhm.
even Hollyweird, they changed their names. We don't know
Yeah.
Ellen DeGeneres. You're degenerate, right? She
As
probably
she is.
was.
Hmm.
And oh my God, so many men. So many of these women. Oh my God, guys. I know I've said it and said it before.
Macron's wife, Schumer's wife,
Yes, yes. Macaroon. Like the
Mac,
nut
what
macaroon.
is Macron,
Macaroon. Macaroon, yeah.
macaroon,
Um,
micro, micro dick.
yeah, I
I
knew
mean,
what you meant, but
macaroon.
yeah, who else? I mean, there's a ton of them. There's a ton of them.
I know
And these guys, listen, I'll say it
it's
again.
just gross.
It's mega. Trump and Q and the good guys. And JT Vance is not vice president, by the way. No, 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 no. Junior is.
Hmm.
Or if not,
Interesting.
Trump is vice president. Because on his hat, it says 45/47. That dash is through. THROUGH or THRU if you're texting. Right? Through. Mr. Trump was president 45, 46, and 47. Is it very hard to believe? Oh, well, if that is, then it's going to get worse.
I wonder if he would run for a third for another term.
He can if he
I
wants
would.
to.
I know.
You see, because it would be up to the military. So what the cabal did, for example,
Yeah.
they probably voted on who became president next.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
They voted themselves, right? We
Yeah.
didn't. Our votes never mattered.
Right.
Where
Yeah.
were the machines created, Joe? Do you remember? I told you a specific island, Blacken
Oh
Island.
God, you did.
Come on now. The Dominion. Another Star Trek reference.
Shit.
The
It was
Puerto
down in the
Rico.
Caribbean, wasn't it? Wasn't
Puerto
it down in the
Rico, the
huh?
shining star. Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico.
So, because we were talking about Latin America a lot, and there's a lot going on. I
Mhm.
don't want to skip around though. Um, which there's just so much information. So I do I'm trying to get as much out as I possibly can. Trump was definitely in charge. Otherwise, we'd be communists. How do I know? go back into history. I'm not too familiar with certain history, like Russian history, but in 2 years, I think somebody in our group even mentioned it. And I knew a couple of times, but 1916 through 1918 or 19, somewhere around there, Russia became communist in 2 years. New York, we witnessed become communist in 1 year. Because who the hell knew this kid before that? Not I. I lived in New York for 39 years,
Yeah.
almost.
Because collectivism is communism.
No, stupid. Don't listen to no. Collectivism is great when it's used
Mm.
properly. It's not a political term,
Same with,
collectivism. Do not make it political terms. They already
I
have
don't think it
theirs.
is.
Collective. Joe, do you remember what I used to call our group? You don't remember the first name
Mm-mm,
before Liberally Challenged? Before
mm-mm.
we changed the name of the channel? It was called Collective Mind. Ring a bell?
It
Collective
doesn't,
Mind.
no.
My yeah, we I called it Collective Mind. Yes, absolutely. That was the name of the channel.
Mm.
And then I said I wanted to change it, and Patch came up with Liberally Challenged. I already had the channel, right?
Yeah, I
And then
remember
mind
that.
you,
Yeah,
what's my
right.
art group named? Joe? Talk about coincidences. Joe, what's my art group? Come on,
I
what is it
don't, re
called? The
I don't remember.
Ladybug,
Oh,
the Ladybug Collective, Joe.
Ladybug Collective. There you go.
Uh-huh. So don't the Q isn't messing with me
Such is the importance of group.
like that flat earther things. They're not they're telling me. Chick, you're on the right level. And I take it as a compliment. Good work, move on. I can't say if I told you, and
Trying to be independent.
I did, and many others did. Many people were awake back 10 years ago when we said
Mm.
Pence is no good. Oh, but Pence, and then look, right? Right? 10 years ago we told you that. We knew beforehand. But now we're wrong. I'm wrong about JD. I'm not saying he's a bad guy or what he says is bad, or I'm just saying he's not who he is, and it just turns me off. Well, I wouldn't watch it much anyhow, but
I just never trusted the guy.
it's not that because he's not human. I don't think he's human. I think he has some different DNA or something. He doesn't look right. Okay, guys, I don't know what you're not seeing. You've lived 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years, and you can't tell that this guy looks different, then there's something effing wrong with you. You're indoctrinated to believe what you see. Why? Because maybe you see it too often. Take a fucking step back, will you? Let me tell you something. The best artists do that. You paint the picture, it looks okay close up, but when you look far back, you can see the whole
Yeah,
within the
it
frame.
changes. It
It changes
changes.
perspective. And let's go on to that with this driving and murder or whatever, and this gay. Did you find out she has a girlfriend, right? Or a wife?
Yeah, it
What was
does.
her name? Renee Good and Rebecca something was her. So this is the one that got. I'm not gonna even spend like 5 minutes on this. People are looking at videotapes. I don't care what perspective you're looking at this woman running this guy over. It doesn't effing matter. She broke the law. My father
She
told me
did.
when I was just a baby because I was a gangster, people. I was a
She
gangster,
broke the
believe it or
law.
not. I used to hang out in the parks with gangs. My friends got arrested. I was questioned. All this shit happened to me many, 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 many times. But I still respected my old man, and he was very old-fashioned, very classic, very a very gentle man. And we used to hang out on the stoop, right? And I asked him one time, I said, Dad, these cops, I might have been 14, 13. I was young, I'm telling you. And Dad said, even if you're sitting on your own property and a police officer tells you get inside, you do it. You don't argue, oh, but this is my property. I can stand it. Get the fuck inside. Why? It's your life. Durf. You don't know what the hell is going on. Why did this woman, now we're finding out from an old ex account that she's from Virginia, Langley
Hmm.
Air Base Force. This Renee Good. So she drove 6 hours to crash into, and stop, some, and then
No, she's living
the
there
ice
now.
raid, and
She,
then this is either an why is everybody from Virginia? That Ukrainian girl was. They all seem to be from these same states.
yeah.
It's a play. Make America great again. He did not start with Iran and Iraq. He did not start with Venezuela.
You know what
He did
gets
not
me?
start with Canada, Greenland. He didn't start with any of them. He started here. They started here, fools.
What gets me is that this state, Minnesota, is the
Well,
same
anyway, fools,
state
I'm
that
just gonna
George
say.
Floyd came from.
Oh, hello. I mean, wake the fuck up. That's why I have to say if you're not okay, you don't have to be on my level at all. But if you're not like, oh shit, I see that, I see that, I see that, then it's your own effing fault at this point. They're so gently trying to wake you up. And it's fucking scary. But you're not alone. There's some of us, like, forget it. I've been in it for a long ass time. I knew something was wrong. I always felt like I knew something was off for a long ass time.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Right? But some people have been working and undercover doing shit for a long ass time. And Dana has a lot of information on that. There was always a Q. Q was in the African Bible. Okay. It was. I don't know what it says. I think Dana has all that information.
Hmm.
Q was
I hadn't
also
heard that.
because Lincoln knew. Q was also in the cabinet, was the cabinet, I would assume. Maybe there was a Judas among them. It's very strange we have 12 in a cabinet and one. Hmm. You never know. But there's a reason why Lincoln had it in his kitchen, all the secret meetings with his cabinet, because that's why he named it cabinet, because it was in the kitchen around the cabinets, right?
Right, that's exactly right.
I'm right, right?
Hmm.
But it was also a Q force. And there was another name for it, something bull. Bull,
Hmm.
shoot, my memory. So,
Hmm.
but there's another name, and they kept it. Well, we learned from the best. We learned from the cabal who have been doing it for centuries, for millennia at this point. All right. So we're taking one from them. We changed our name. Um, I guess, I don't know if he always had it hidden, Lincoln, as Q, but there was another name and it went down into certain families. And every time they got a grip, we forgot again. Every time the good guys got a grip of what the frick was going on, the people forgot again. They indoctrinated us over and over and over. They kept us in wars. They kept us in plagues. They created them. COVID. Right? Okay, let me see. Is anybody
Hmm.
talking?
Hmm.
There's a few people watching. I want to see if
Yeah.
Dane is coming. There's a couple more. Do you have, oh, you know what? Talk about the Bob Ross for a sec.
Oh, Bob Ross. We talked about him um on one of our shows. We talked about the paintings, his paintings and whatnot. And so, and they were going to have an auction in November, which they did. They did have an auction in November, and three of the paintings sold. They put up 30 altogether. They, three of them sold for about $600,000. There was a Winter's Peace, which was they sold that one for 318,000. They
That
sold Home in the Valley for 229,000, and Cliffside for 114,000. They have a total of 30 listed. If they make it, if they do sell all of them, they'll make what did I say? 850,000 to 1.4 million. That's how much they'll make on the 30 that they have. But they have another one that they're trying to sell, which is his very off of the very first show that he did, which is rated at $9.8 million. It's still for sale. It has not sold. I don't even know if it will sell. Who knows?
So I was
Might end
off
up
by
in
a
a.
little. But they didn't sell much, and they made
Mm-mm.
600,000. Obviously, it wasn't enough to keep them going because you gave me the article the other day to share PBS and NPR are down.
Right.
Um, I said they'd be lucky if they got 60, 70, 80, something like that. So they got about 200 grand, but for only three
Mhm.
paintings, that's
Three
nothing.
paintings.
That's
That ain't
nothing.
shit.
So you had three fucking libtards buying paint, you know what I mean? If I honestly, I would love to own one of his paintings, one of his older paintings perhaps, but I'm not paying 200,000 for it, and especially not giving the money to PBS.
No, no.
No, 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 no,
Well, the
no,
only
no.
reason is because they're so one-sided. You know, it's that's
What?
they're one
What?
side. They're one-sided reporting,
What? Okay.
just like all the media. But it's
When
public.
I was a child, I watched PBS. My maybe first,
Mhm.
second, or third nude man I saw on PBS. So I'm maybe 5 or 6 years old. Was watching it late one night.
Whoa,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. Um, it was channel 13 back at home. And at that time, I think we had, a few channels, 13, channel U, if you guys remember that. Uh, then I remember Metallica. That was later. I might have been about 9 or 10. But Judas Priest. I remember watching about Jude. I was like, how is, and I was younger than 10 for sure, but I was like, how are they playing this on PBS? But they made it a documentary. Judas Priest is like a heavy, very heavy metal, right?
Yeah,
Kind of sacrilegious, kind of, you would think, like, you don't find these bands to be very holy, let's put it that way. But they did talk about his vocals, octaves and stuff. And I remember that as like 7, 8 years old. I'm like, holy shit. I knew this stuff because my brother was 7, 8 years older than me, and I don't know, we all grew up the same like that, music and
hmm.
such. But yeah, so PBS, I was like, I really, you know what it
Okay.
is? It's just their mission, their agenda. I don't care about certain things, but you can't push an agenda through any network like that. It's just
Yeah.
it should be entertainment, right? Just it's entertainment. And Bob Ross, I don't think would feel this way. He painted his paintings for people to love and did his show so people could learn how to paint and
He
enjoy
did.
the arts like he did. Yeah, and to be pulled to sell to try to save a network, uh, for
He
certain
was
reasons.
he was a great teacher, I thought,
Oh yeah,
because
he's talented.
he taught you how to paint. He taught you why you use the certain paintbrushes, the way you use them,
Happy
and the
little
way
tree.
you
Well,
yep to make
he for sure
to
has
make
a different,
happy
I don't paint.
bushes.
I learned a lot from him, but I don't paint like him. I can. I have paintings all around me from when I was like
Mhm.
between 12 and 16, maybe, where I had this Ross phase, if anybody. That's a artist joke, okay. Um, or artist, it would be a Ross period. All right.
Rust period.
Yeah, it's a Monet joke. Is it Monet? You know, it's Picasso. Picasso used to have the pink period, blue period. See, we're in the purple period.
Ah, there you go.
Somehow I don't like that though. That's why I said protocol. Purple protocol sounds nicer. There is no, I am not kidding. How is that freaking possible that I was watching that show today? I mean, there's just no, I don't know. Let's see. Dana said he could be here in about 20 minutes. I don't know if I want to stay on. He has a lot of information.
Yeah. Just hold on a second. I want to tell you this. I found this today. I thought this was really funny. Just a side note. I told you earlier, a transgender man who is pregnant will give up his baby for adoption. Think about that. A transgender man, which is a
All
woman
right,
that's transing into a man,
a man.
got
So
pregnant.
she doesn't want to think that she has the
She had
female
sex with
parts.
another man. She had sex with a man. She's a man, but she had
These
sex with a
people
man.
don't know what they are. I've had friends like Bailey Nix did a test. He did some kind of survey where he found out that a lot of liberals were on a lot of medication. Now I take medication myself, but it works for me, you know, and sometimes it doesn't. Like sometimes I have to control myself, I guess. But then that might be because, you know, I'm transitioning over to a world that nobody knows and it's scary as fuck. But besides for that, um and there have been other statistics, and it seems that a lot of these people are on different medications or needs these different Winchester or is in need of these different medications. Winchester, get down, please. Not right now. He's not gonna get down, guys. He's not. Because you know he's a
Yeah,
cat. And they're the king of the castles.
he's a Garfield cat. They're even worse.
Oh man, do I have so much information from so long ago. It's been like I think 3 or 4 weeks since I've been on.
Good
Music
Lord.
connotations, that's another one. I believe that the music we listen to probably contains MK Ultra. Now, Patch used to say, and Patch, I still think you're in the group. You're in the channel. I I'm pretty sure I've seen you comment. You're more than welcome to come back. Just side note. But excuse me, but Patch used to say that we were never meant to speak. Telepathy or something else. We weren't meant to eat that much. We weren't meant to use our mouths as much as we do. And because it's alchemy, like it's magic, wizardry, right? When we speak, like when we say a prayer, for example, God bless everyone. All right, first of all, we're saying God, and I think Dana would say Yahweh, Yah,
Yahweh,
Yahshua,
Yeshua, and Yahweh.
Yeshua, Yahweh. I think
Hmm.
I'm not sure. That sounds very, that's very strange. It reminds me of um like Olaf and Eric. What were they? The Vikings? The Viking times, that word. All right. Anyhow, we're having we're saying words and we're actually and like say pop stars are singing those words and they're actually filling your head. And we know this works because look at who listens to what music. So in a way it's MK Ultra, right? All right. I mean, you listen to music and you start dressing the part. I'm so glad I never really got down. I love everything too much to like settle for one thing. I am more partial to like folk and heavy metal. I mean, maybe God made me that way. So I can
I
be
listen to everything.
I
I
know,
listen to
eclectic.
everything.
We're eclectic. That's a little bit better. I prefer rock and no, you don't. You listen to rap? You like rap?
I listen to some of it,
Well, I wouldn't say
believe
I
it or
haven't
not.
listened to it. Like
Well, I kind of
Eminem, I
have to. I
listen
mean,
to.
I look at who I work with. I work with a lot of young people. That's what they listen to.
Yeah, I guess when you're stuck, that's the difference, though. Do you like
My
it?
kids don't. Some of it's okay. I mean, it's yeah. Some of it's all right. Some of it's okay.
I just have a feeling that, you know, repetitive TV, it's not like there's energy involved too, because now you have like the masses, like you have 10,000 people in a stadium listening to Billy Joel play good old music and they go home in a certain mood. But then you have like Lady Gaga, right? And you have 2 or 3,000 people listen. I don't know how many packs the stadium for her. But what happens? They go home listening to her crap. God knows what's in her music. Much of it's subliminal. Which reminds me, I'm going to show them. Let me just get this set up. Yeah, it's right here. Ba 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 wow wow. Well, check a wow. All right. But then I can't share the sound because it is a song. And I'm so upset that people don't notice this in, well, they
Oh,
don't notice,
paranoid,
huh? What
paranoid.
yeah, but they
My
didn't
wife
notice it
said,
in the group. I asked if anybody realizes why I know Ozzy was bad or going to be bad or about being bad or it was okay with being bad. Cabal. And I asked Joe, just like what, yesterday, day before yesterday,
"That was
you know,
today."
and you were like, oh, it's a doll. And I'm like, yeah, but what about the makeup? And then boom, it clicked. So go on, Joe. Say it in a nice way.
Well, it's he's bad because of the way that the face represents a child, and a child that's been gotten by a predator because of the eyes,
Yes.
and it's sick to think about it. It makes me sick to my stomach to think about this, but
This
it's when they
this
when they
makeup is
abuse them.
intentional.
Yeah, when they abuse the child, the eyes get black.
When a child is sodomized, their eyes
Yes,
get
I did.
blacker.
Yeah, ugh,
Okay.
hate that
The other
shit.
thing is that she's bald. This is intentional. Babies are bald. Babies up to 2 years old, 3 years old. This is no joke.
Hmm,
Now that might not
right.
look like a baby, but they can't get away with murder, can they? Oh yeah, they have. Thousands, millions. All your grandfathers, fathers, brothers, sisters, uncles, nephews
How do
that have
I do
been
this?
wounded, killed in war. There's some people that we are supposed to think are bad. We'll have to go through that another time, but they're not bad. They're good. They're good people. They got a bad rep for trying to do something that they thought was heroic or would stop or help or stop something majorly bad going on or help in a majorly good way. Um, I'm not going to name these people right now because there's quite a few, and I'd rather have that in another um, episode on its own,
Okay.
I think. How you feeling, Joe?
I'm
Pink?
feeling good. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Don't keep going. Keep talking. I'm trying to send Dana a link to get into to come in.
Oh, we aren't watching a 26-minute video that I haven't looked at yet because I don't know what's on it, and I don't know if I could play it on YouTube either.
Right. How do I
I was
send him the
asked,
link?
I was asked, yeah, give him a minute. I was asked if I trust the plan. Joe, what would you say to that? Do you trust the plan? Do you understand? Do you feel it now?
I I trust Trump totally,
Yeah.
100%.
Trump is teaching us daily. He's teaching us. He's trying to tell us um he's trying to teach us civil law, civil rights, um that we don't need a Congress, that we don't need so many of these stupid departments because look at all the shit that's being done without Dan Bongino, without Cash Patel being around, without Pam Bondi being around. I don't know about this, Willis. Okay? These people are not around, my friends, and a lot of is getting done. What does that mean? You tell me. I think of things differently, I know, but that's why I was picked. Thank you, Q. Destroyed my whole. No, we were here to do this. That's just Dana will say the same thing, I'm sure. He said it last time. See, I have a feeling like even not that I ever turned off to God or something, but I was always upset and I didn't understand and there was confusion and then there was, um, but now understanding the satanic and the Satanism around me. I'll even tell you a story. When I was in France, I was like 17, right? I had a great time in Madrid. Uh, Before that, we were there for like a week or so. I don't remember exactly. And then I was like 17, so I was treated as an adult, so I was able to drink. It was fun. And I did things on my own. I don't think my teachers even remember I just went off on my own. Um, oh shit, what was I talking about now? Oh yeah, okay. So when I woke up one morning and I freaked out. I don't know why. In France, like 3 days in, I had already went to the Louvre. It was closing. I barely got to see the Mona Lisa, and that was it. And by myself, left just left everybody else. I don't know. I was weird. Um, I don't know what it was, but that next morning I freaked out and I called my mother and I'm like, you got to get me out of here. And I was never like, I was spoiled, but I wasn't like, stamp my foot spoiled, I was like, I was crying. My mother couldn't understand why. What the hell? There was something bad there, man. I didn't understand it, of course, until much, much later that I have this perception, like you do too. A lot of people have empathetic, is that the right word? Like
Yes.
feelings for others. I might have it for like architecture or something. I don't know, but I freaked out. And and I was on the lobby's desk on the phone, 17 years old and partying, watching bulls be killed and eating their balls the next day. Let me tell, I mean, we were and then I freaked out. Um, I knew something was off. Something is off there still, huh? Maybe.
Oh, yes. It's definitely off.
I
Ouch.
don't know. I think certain cities have it better together than it seems. Not totally, but we're seeing the worst. A lot. It's been if things are being infiltrated, if people, organizations, even even the three-letter organizations. Like I don't mean just corporate. If everything is being infiltrated one way or another, and we've had rich people die lately, and famous people drop like flies, and even like that CEO in the Titanic going underwater to the what? What? If you haven't seen it in your lifetime, people, it's not real. Now, I'm not saying beta shit doesn't happen, But you don't have, what did you call them on the Navy ships now? The rail guns?
Oh, the rail guns. Oh, those are things that are bad. They haven't put them on yet.
Okay. I've been
They're
saying
badass.
for 2 or 3 decades, I've been saying the military is 50 to 100 years advanced.
Oh, well, they got even something even more crazier
Oh,
than
yeah, they
that.
do. They had a dampening field
Hmm.
for people that know
Yeah, they
Star
did.
Trek.
How they got in.
That's exactly how they got power outages around the world. They're in control of HARP, and that's how things went on fire. Very specific things. There's very specific earthquakes. I mean, come on, earthquakes in New Jersey that much.
We have laser
Where have
weapons,
you been living? Under a
and don't.
rock?
Yeah, and don't forget the laser weapons.
Oh, everything. The
Yeah, laser weapons are
tornadoes,
crazy.
the hurricanes in Cuba and North Carolina. It's all, I gotta tell you, it's us. And they're trying to tell you nicely that we did a really good job without many being harmed or pedestrians. That's what that Venezuela just opened us up to that because they just showed you what they were able to do probably 5 or 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Get it? Okay. They had AI, they had CGI, they had our voices,
No,
they knew who we were.
everything they used to get into Venezuela and get Maduro out, they'd already had for a long time.
I mean,
Oh,
what happened to the Nielsen family? Anybody remember that? Do you know what
mm-mm.
I'm talking about, Joe? The Nielsen family.
Uh-uh. I don't
Roseanne
remember
Barr
this
would
event.
remember she had an episode of it because they were so happy to be picked as the Nielsen family.
The Nielsen family.
Yeah, it's when they record what shows you watch so they know what people
Oh,
a regular family might watch and pick as shows. Well, why'd you think they did that, my friends? To know if you're watching the Antique Roadshow, which is probably all a lie.
hmm. Why do you think that?
If there was other things that existed, then the Antique Roadshow can't be one of them. Like things like older antiques older than 1750. Old I can't explain it. I don't think our history is not right. As God knows how many times we've said that.
I still don't understand those big, huge, extravagant buildings that, like, some of them were just completely, totally carved out of stone, right? There's seem to be sleeping quarters. Doesn't seem to be a house or anything where you sit in there or gather in
Oh,
there.
well,
There's no running water in there. Why, if they can make something like that, you would have thought that they could have at least had plumbing of some sort.
we've seen so many things, okay? We've seen in Utah that brick, it looks like a brick placed on a brick. A giant brick, like the size of a
A rock
house.
on it. Yeah.
It
How do
looks
they
like a
make it so
subway
the
brick, if
cuts?
anybody knows what that
Yeah.
is. Like
How they make
this,
the cuts so sharp?
it doesn't make sense. And then how did it get up there and half on, it's like half and half. It's like that's how
Oh
they're
yeah.
sit, right? Something like
Yeah,
that.
like it was cut, like it was cut, and they were getting ready to take it away, and they didn't.
It looks like it was mortared.
Yeah.
Like somebody was,
Hmm.
they destroyed some giants. Something freaking happened.
And they're
And
not. They didn't tell us.
during the wars, I think Dana is right. And during the wars, they were destroying more and more buildings to get rid of an old system that we used to have. And it's not as old as we think it is. It only took about 6 or 7 generations to erase it from our minds yet again. All it took was the freaking boob tube, guys. Some chanting, some rap, some wars, some black against white bullshit, some distractions, like this woman getting rid of. Listen, one thing, all right? I don't give a shit how many videos you watch. All right, it's all about perspective, right? That cop, I don't remember what was the cop's name, the ice guard, the ice agent, I should say, he's not a cop.
Uh, which
I
one? The
don't
one
remember
that
the
I don't
one that
remember his name.
okay, it's very obvious that he's like a foot or two in front of the car and not looking down at the tires. Stop saying that she was turning. He did not know that.
Oh, there's
Common
another. There's
common
another
sense.
video, another sign upside of that where she actually did kind of hit him.
Yeah, I
She
know. I
actually
saw.
did.
And
Yeah,
then he was hurt before on duty, and it's like, I,
yeah.
this is the distraction, folks.
But it doesn't matter. She should have never been there in the first damn place.
Right. Well, yeah, it's your life.
Hmm.
That's first civil lesson. You listen to the cops. When good cops, when good people with good means are in control, listen to them. You can't, you had 200,000 illegals by now around there. I read probably more by now, I should say, arrested for criminal charges from anywhere from robbery, theft, thugs, whatever,
Hmm.
rape, injuries, murders. 200,000. Do we need them here?
Nope.
Did we need them here before? We
No.
needed them to be vetted before. Sit down, liberals. Take a seat. Siéntate. Are you kidding? What was her name? Riley Lakin? I
Yep.
mean, come
Riley
on.
Lincoln. That one came from Venezuela. The one that
Venezuela.
killed that one. Hmm.
And hombre, cool hombre, hot hombre. I can't remember the guy's name. He's great. I just started following him recently. I was following him and he's been popping up more, but he said it. He was like, you got your it's not vengeance because the poor girl lost her life. But her parents are probably thank you, Trump, just as much
Hmm.
as all those Venezuelans are, because they know communism.
It is bad.
And do we have to teach the New Yorkers, the liberals, the white liberals?
Yes.
Do we have to teach them?
Yes.
Oh, is
Yeah.
that why Ma'am Donnie is there?
Mhm. Well, one of his greatest supporters was who? None other than Robert De Niro. And now he wants to leave New York because Mandami wants to take his money, half of his money.
Okay, first of all, that's not De Niro. We know that, right? They're all dead. De Niro was definitely,
He's a pig.
he was bad.
That's bad.
There's going to
That's
be a
bad.
few that are surprising, but honestly, by now, if you're not used to it, if you're not used to looking to see if they're female or male, because they got really good at this.
Yeah.
They got by the 80s, 90s, forget about 2000s. Like uh
God.
Erica Kirk, my friends. No, not the Erica actress that played Charlie Kirk's wife.
Well, Charlie Kirk,
The little
what's his
boy
name?
from Romania that took, I'm sorry,
He went to
what?
Valhalla. He went to Valhalla.
Valhalla, where all the
Where's
actors go.
Valhalla? Valhalla.
That's
It's
where
off
all
the
the
coast
actors.
of off the coast. Is it off the coast of Australia or
It's also like,
Africa? It's off the coast of one of those. There's a
I
place
forgot,
really
but
that's called Valhalla. It's on an island.
yeah,
It's off the
but
coast of one of those continents.
and what does it mean though?
Valhalla is the place where all the Vikings go to die when they die.
Right.
It's their
But
heaven.
There's this thing in Hollywood that they said the same things. Maybe I think when their acting career dies, they go to Valhalla. Um,
Hmm.
don't quote me on that, but there is definitely something connection with Hollywood and Valhalla. So when Cash Patel said that, I mean, how is people missing these red flags? Maybe I have to do the blowjob lipstick again. Remember that? Blowjob lipstick, blowjob.
Maybe
Okay.
so. Get everybody thinking again, huh?
I don't, whatever I gotta do. That's why I'm doing the Throwback Thursdays because I'm bringing back memories. Don't forget. 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 I mean, if you think back in history, you think back how much they changed on us. There were fires all over the place. Of course, they had to make 9/11 different, more extravagant. But you had like the London fire, the Chicago fire. When we did, when we researched a little bit of Albany, the capital, Joe, we found out it went on fire in like 1913 or something, and they
Mhm.
lost a bunch of shit.
It's always
That's
they
fucking
always seem to
important crap in Albany. Are
you,
you kidding?
they always seem to burn the records.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Where's the
weird?
Holy Grail? Where's the Ark of the Covenant? Where's all this
Hmm.
shit? What's in the Egyptian pyramids? What's in the tunnels in they only let you see so far in the canyon, Grand Canyon.
There you go.
I mean, there's
There's some crazy shit in the Grand Canyon. There's a lot of tunnels in there.
there's been
They hook up to like they're really square tunnels. They're square rooms, like they were made, So I don't know.
yeah, that's the thing. But you had the Indians over there too, remember?
Hmm.
One of the native tribes. I don't remember which one.
Well, there's Navajo over there. There's Hopi over there. Um,
Yeah, but you
there's
said
some
it
more
was
from
down below in the canyon
yeah,
and it was a reserve. You can't go and
yeah. You're not
there's always
allowed to
a
go down
reason.
in there.
Well,
Yeah.
people can't, I don't.
It's in one part of the canyon. It's all completely Indian land, so they don't allow you to go down in there. You can. I mean, if you go and talk and ask the Indians, they'll even guide you down in there themselves. They'll take you down in there. Indian people are wonderful people. They really are.
Oh, you introduced me to Richie,
Yeah.
and Mom bought one of his paintings. Or
Hmm. Yeah,
oh, it
she
was
did.
really nice. It wasn't a painting. It was a um drawing. It was a color drawing.
Hmm.
So what happened? Dana can't come on.
I don't know. He hasn't said anything. I don't know where he's at. Right? Let me see.
So that what was his name? Holmstrom. Michael, I think his name was Michael Holmstrom. He he's like pushing the DOJ. He's like, "Come on, man. What's up with Waltz?" Well, Waltz is gone. I don't know if he's an actor too. It looks like it could be. So many of these. See, you have to understand, right? Like Nick Shirley just looks like some guy from, he looks military to me. Okay? They go in at 18, sometimes 17 and a half, and they do shit and boot camp or whatever the hell it is, and then get in, right? They have a dad, general. I have friends that had dads that were generals. Ro! Call out to my friend Ro. Love her. She lives in Florida now too. Um, so if they grow up with this attitude and they go in at 18, and by the time they're Nick Shirley's age, am I saying his name right? Is it Nick Shirley, right?
Nick Shirley. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. 23? That's 5 years. That's 5 years of learning something that he needed to do. I'm just saying, there's everything is a freaking show. Everything. And that's like from what I can say in real life. Like I can give you like he can be part of the military. Can he be part of Q? I don't know. At this point, I think everybody's a bit of Q. Any conspiracist, anybody that's understands to a certain amount what is going on in an awakening, they're helping. If you're not spouting off what I'm saying by now, you are not helping. There's some things that are going to be very difficult, especially for like religious people, because the magic wand, my friends, is your spine. Remember when Obama said Trump will need a magic wand to fix everything, but yet Trump was able to do it? There was a meme that showed because Trump has a spine, right? That old saying, you got a spine, you got a backbone. You ain't
Hmm.
yeller, right? You don't
Yeah,
got a
that
yellow
dude
line above that
definitely,
spine.
Trump definitely has a spine.
Big balls,
Hmm.
right?
Big cajones.
Big cojones. He got it done.
Yeah.
Well, that wand is real. And this is where it gets difficult. And I'm not sure if I'm properly educated in this. I'm just trying it out. But it's a very sexual. Oh, maybe I am a good one to teach this. I don't know. It's a very sexual um ping process on your own. And I'm not talking about you're not thinking of naked people. It's nothing like that. But we don't know our bodies. And I have always said that. My doctor claimed that she knew more than I did. No, 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 no. You kidding me? I felt every ovary drop in my whole life. I know my body. All right. There is a way to command your, as Dana will probably go over, your pineal gland. Now, I'm not good at this. I haven't been practicing much. I can't, I'm still like, but my dreams, man, how do I say that to Dana? How do I say, oh, I gotta ask Dana if this is part of Tartaria in my dream, if it's not somewhat lucid to think of that. Oh no, it was lucid because I was talking to myself too. And I know what I was looking at too. The greenish, it almost reminded me of our Italian marble, the green, fode, dark green and light green. And it was so, so tall. And then 2 stories, 3 stories, four, I'd say 5 or 6 stories up before the ceiling was a shelf. And there was something on that shelf. I couldn't see it. A little, like almost like a window. What? I mean, my mind is good, but oh, he is trying to get on. Is he in the chat, Joe?
Uh-uh. I don't know if he's in the chat. Here. If he looks, I'll send him the phone number. If you
Well,
guys
I'm
into
ready.
Zoom.
I'm ready to call it. Uh,
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot to go over, but I gotta give him the whole stage. Um, is he on? No?
He hasn't answered mine yet.
Okay. All right, guys, because we're gonna call it then. I want to he said he wants to come on the weekend. So today's what?
We'll come to
Thursday.
Sunday. Well, it's Sunday or Saturday. Up Saturday. Tomorrow's Friday.
Why, you want to come back on?
If you want to. I don't know if you want to.
Well, I need your permission.
No.
Just kidding. Just messing with you. No, I'm just wondering, what happened to him because he seemed to have messaged me a while ago, but there's a few people
Hmm.
watching yet, but I really don't. I'm so tired already. My hours are messed up, people. Like I said, lack of sleep, a lot of sleep. I don't care if you're a flat earther. I don't care. There's some things about the flat earth that seems so very true. And I know Dana's going to appreciate me saying that. But at the
Yeah,
same
I'm
time,
going to
there has to
bed.
be a middle. Again, a purple. Like there has to be the round earth and then the flat earth somewhere meeting in the middle, and we'll have like some kind of swirly thing. I don't know.
That's where the
But
bumps are.
this is how we connect. Purple. Not really red, we're
Purple.
not really blue. We're humanity, we're purple. Uh,
What?
Purple protocol. Or
So if it
purple
smells like grape, if it smells like grape,
smells like
think
grape.
of
That's what he was
purpley.
saying.
Think
And
of
what did I
purpley.
think of? Do you remember what I kept thinking of? Every time you say it smells like purple.
Um,
Wow, his
what
memory is
did you say?
shot.
It is. It's
It's one of my
dead.
favorite candies, but I haven't had it in like 3 years,
Oh,
5 years.
yeah, it's the sucking
I
kind.
this
The
I
hard
call them
candy.
suckers. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
the
I call
hard
them.
candy.
Jelly Ranchers.
Jolly Ranchers,
Because
yes,
if you ever
yes.
wanted to taste green, red, and purple in all your life, it's the
Yeah.
Jolly Rancher flavors.
Uh-huh. And green is apple.
Yeah. Do you call it green? I mean, you
No,
could say, give me the green, but
everybody
I
calls it,
want the
give me the
green
apple.
flavor. I'm
Give me the
sorry, what?
green apple. Everybody calls it the
All right.
green apple.
Well, there's green watermelon. Or no,
Oh,
watermelon is
that's
pink.
right.
No, watermelon is pink.
But
There's a
so, in
blue
some
one though,
instances, there is a watermelon that's green too. So
on different
careful.
candies, but I think
Right. Yes.
Jolly Ranchers has a cherry, like a dark red and then a light red. Unless it's
Yes.
strawberry and cherry. I don't think so. It's one of my
Mm.
favorites. And then Welchers. Anybody like Welchers? Just
Ooh, that's an
right?
old one.
The caramel. Am I saying
Hmm.
it right? Werther's Welchers? Well, no.
Ooh, I like
Werther's.
Werther's. I like
That's what I'm saying.
Werther's.
Werther's.
Mm.
Welchers is cookies, is
I
it?
like their chewy candy. I don't like the hard candies.
Oh, I'll eat either one.
Mhm.
And I'll eat like the hard ones. So what do I do with this shirt? Tie-dye it? I don't know.
Yep,
All right,
might
you
as
don't have a
well.
joke for us?
I don't.
Oh well, you suck.
I do. I
Nah.
wish.
You know what's strange right now? The subscriptions, we have 567 subscribers. That is my address in Brooklyn. My old address. I lived there for a long time, on and off, but mostly on 567 80th Street. 56780.
5, 6, 7, 8 there. Wow,
80. Yeah, 80th
that's
Street.
pretty weird.
Yeah, and that's how many people we have. So I just wanted to thank you guys. I have I always try to put up memes to thank everybody for coming in, stopping in, showing interest. I mean, whatever it is that you do, I try. If you give me meme ideas, I try to put them up. I have Jen. Holy moly, the girl gives me every day. She's like, how about this? How about that? Like, I was like, you better be keeping lists. And since she's a genealogist, she says she's very good with lists. She already found my, who did she find? She found my grandfather and grandmother, some paperwork on them.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she's good. She's working for the country right now, but I won't say more than that. So I don't have a joke. Dear Lord. Okay. No, I don't
Me.
have one right now. Look at my boobs. No, that's not funny.
I'm a joke. I'm a joke.
Ah, yeah, you're a clown. No, it was funny. Something I said to my husband, but I can't remember. I was going to tell it, but I can't remember it right now because my brain is not functioning anymore. Too tired. Okay, we love you guys. Um, Keep a lookout for us. I'll try to get it. some kind of date and time up so you guys know when to come visit us again. Take care of
Bye bye.
y'all and
Peace
yeah.
out. Be good. Always be good.
No, it's kind of fun to be naughty.